I'm going to pop my little avatar up there. And what we're doing today, I wanted to share, just hang out, um, come on in, be a part of the community, and just chit chat some. I have I've been showing some reels of the new calf, where we actually had another new calf born, I guess overnight, and it's brown too. So we have two new calves, neither named yet. The first one I do know is a girl, so it's a little heifer. Um, I don't know about the new one. I don't know if they even know yet, because you got to get close enough to figure that out. But let's see if I have. I took a little video. If I can find it. Oh, that's the dog video. Let me find the right one. I took a little video of the calf yesterday. Is my music too loud? Let me turn it down just a little bit more. Oh, that's mute. I gotta have it on some. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can find the clip of the. I thought I uploaded it, but that's the dogs. I think I uploaded the wrong one. Okay, so I'm gonna try and see if I can do the share media. See, I haven't tried this yet. We'll see how this one does. I gotta find the. Okay, there's the cow pasture. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna give it a try here. Okay, add to scene. There we go. And anybody know how to change the? Oh, I found it. So you don't have to hear me walking. Can I make it bigger? No, no. It's making the wrong one bigger. Okay. It's a little bit better. Okay. So this is the cows were out back. What a beautiful day this was. And I'll zoom in a minute, but you'll see our little donkey Princess. She keeps any dogs and everything out of the pasture. But behind there, you'll see coming up behind by the tree is the mama and the new little baby, the little heifer. There she is. Isn't she so cute? She is so adorable. Oh my goodness. She's so tiny. She's precious. There she is getting some morning milk. So she is doing well. And like I said, I just heard that we had another one born, I guess, overnight, which is wonderful. A blessing. I don't know if it's a girl or boy, but it looked brown too. I just saw like just a little picture, blurry. Oh, just pretty much just a brown spot in the grass where it was laying down. So that's where we are with the cow. And I brought a picture of, let me see, our new foster dog, Gracie. And I'm going to move this, hopefully put it like that. And I'll show you a little clip of her. This is Gracie.
Wait, what are you doing?
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to have, mute. No, that's not the one.
That's a good girl.
Okay, wait a minute.
That's a good girl.
Is there a way? I can't figure out a way to mute my
I
talking. I
really
don't
do.
want all my talking on there. But oh well. I haven't figured out how to do that.
What are you doing?
If I share if I share media, I can change the volume, but if I have it in just as a video clip, apparently I can't. So, but you saw her, me talking baby talk. Sorry for that. But you saw her. She's so cute. She's very adorable. I think she's a 5-month old cross between lab and Australian cattle dog. And I would love some advice from you guys, because everything that normally works with fosters for getting them house trained is not working with this dog. Excuse me. I'm at my wit's end trying to figure out how to to normally they don't want to pee in their crate. We feed them in the crate because usually dogs don't want to pee where they eat. But she doesn't want to pee outside. She wants to pee in the crate. And Lord have mercy. We would take her out over and over and over again all day long, and she will not go outside. She will wait till she gets back in the crate. So I'm constantly washing all the bedding, and I tried putting on a doggy diaper yesterday, and she just peed in the diaper. So I'm kind of at my wit's end because usually she's been here since I think I got her Friday. Yeah, so she's been here several days, and usually by this time they're almost completely, if not completely, house trained. So, like I said, I am at my wit's end. So, any advice you guys could give me, I would really appreciate it. Because this one, I'm at a loss to what to do next. So, oh me, because I don't, I don't, I don't want to give up on her, but I just don't know what to do. You know, you can only handle so much pee in the house. So, yeah, any advice? What do you guys do? Is there some other trick that I'm not that I don't know about? Because like I said, this usually works. It usually works. Just, keeping them in the crate, take them out of the crate straight outside, and if they don't go, they go right back in the crate. And usually in the crate they hold it because they don't want to pee um where they eat and where they sleep. So, but this is not, it's like she's holding it so she can get back in the crate. So, yeah, you guys, I need some help on that one. So, I'm going to see if I can find that picture he sent me. Is this the one he sent me? Da, da, da. Yeah, it's the same picture. They don't know what it is yet. I'm going to see if I can download. What am I saying? I might can do. Let me try to see if I can do a share screen. Select. Yeah, Facebook. I'm not seeing anything. I did. Chrome tab window. Okay, oh, there it is. Okay. I'm figuring this stuff out. So tell me, okay, got to do the add to screen. Oh, it's so little. Uh, why is it so little? Well, that's just weird. It's full screen on the window I shared. Mm, okay, I don't seem to be able to adjust it, but I don't know if you can see the mama cow is right there on the left, and that little brown spot in the grass is the new calf that was born, I think, last night, and that's out around my brother-in-law's house. So it is up and nursing, so everything is good, which that's wonderful. All right, so I'm gonna close that. Stop. Okay. Gotta learn this thing. I'm using the EV Mux streaming program, and I'm trying some different things. I thought this would be a good chance to experiment. And I'm going to show. Oh, here it is. All right, here's my drawing table. I've got the camera actually pointed toward my drawing table. This is the current painting I'm working on. I haven't worked on it in probably a week. I'm really struggling because of the color on these horses. They are this weird purpley brown that I do not seem to have a color to match. And so I'm trying to like overlay purples and grays, and I'm struggling. So I just kind of put it aside for a while and doing other things. So, oh, I can hear Gracie, the foster dog, is barking. I hope y'all can't hear it from the other room. I got the door shut. But yeah, this is my current art project I got going on. And yeah, so I'm going to cut that back off. But yeah, I haven't done anything on it lately. You know, let's see here. Well, I was going to show this as, but I can't figure out, like I said, I can't figure out how to turn the volume off. So I might could maybe do a share media instead. Try to find one that has Bullwinkle on it. Let's see if this works. Bullwinkle, we have, I don't know if you saw the reel about, we're trying to figure out why he lost so much weight and is really looking frail. We have, and the vet thinks he possibly could have early stages of a kidney issue. So, I've tried to up his food and also switch to like about an 80% wet diet and adding a nutrient supplement to it. And he's on antibiotics right now just in case he had to make sure he didn't have a kidney infection or something like that. They wanted to do a round of that. And what else? And just trying to get him outside. We do that a couple of times a day, getting him outside. So I'm going to see, because I'm going to hopefully, okay, I've got it muted. Yeah. That's Mr. Bullwinkle's. So I think he might actually have gained, it's hard to tell with just a week and a half or so, but I do think maybe he's starting to put on a little, I'm hoping, I guess maybe I'm just being really optimistic, but I'm hoping he'll put on a little bit of weight. And everybody got their flea and tick meds put on. So got that done. Yeah, that was really a short clip, wasn't it? Okay. That one was really short. But I'm hoping he's going to put on some more weight and see how that does. And what I say, this is April. We have, I don't have any current art shows going on. I did get my award letter from Dakota Pastels, where my little mouse and mushroom. I wonder if I can, let me see if I can find that. My mouse and mushroom one and show you guys. I entered it in the Dakota Pastel National Jury Show, and I also entered it in the local folk fine arts festival. So let me see. It turned out so cute. It's like one of them things where I probably won't be able to do anything like it again, because it's just one of them things where everything just worked. So let me see if I can show you guys. Well, that's not it. Okay. No, remove. Why? Okay. That's weird. Oh, I think media has to, does it have to be a video? So how do I add a picture? Anybody know how to do that? I might could do it. Let me see if I can do a share screen if I can find the picture of it. Maybe. Let me see. I will go to my website and see if I can find it. I don't understand why share media has to be a video. Mhm. But I will see if I can pull it up on the website and then share a screen share thing. It's not gonna let me get crap. It won't let me zoom in. Let's see what happens if I do a screen share with this. All right. Can you see it? I added. Okay. Look how tiny. I can't. Okay. Sorry. I'll try to learn some of these things, but I can't figure out how to make it bigger. But maybe you can see it's a mushroom and a little mouse like a magical little forest. So, and I got a third place in the emerging artist division in Dakota Pastels. So I was thrilled about that. That is the first juried show that I've ever placed in. So I was very thrilled with that. So I got my award letter yesterday. Put that in my scrapbook. But I also put this in the Fine Arts Festival and it got an honorable mention, which is great. But it also sold. The framed painting sold. It's just a little 8 by 10, but it did sell, which that's always good because every little bit helps buy dog food because we got a lot of dogs to feed. So every little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Okay. And I'd love to know, what do you guys like to talk about? I live out in the country, so I don't get to see a lot of people. So I'd love to start like a little community here where we can get together and chat. And this software allows me to bring people up on panel. If you want to have a group chat, that would be fun. I would like that. And yeah, do you guys follow any true crime stuff? I have been. And you can get sucked into that really fast. I've learned that there is true crime, there is trauma, and there is drama. But I have missing people cases, really have a special place in my heart and on my prayer list. Um, I had been following David Paulides, Missing 411, his books and his movies, and that's missing people under very unusual circumstances. So, but also, well, I kind of got a lot of interested in a case in Tennessee. It's kind of, I don't think it fits all the criteria of a missing 411 because he has specific, things it has to meet, criteria that it has to meet for it to be considered one of those unusual disappearances. And even though this one, they really don't have any um, evidence as to what happened, it's still it could just be a runaway. He was 15 at the time he went missing, Sebastian Rogers. He was 15 when it went missing, just went to bed that night, got up in the morning, and his mom couldn't find him. He was not in the house. No security footage, nothing, just gone. And it's been a year, I think a year. So he's 16 now, but I'm still praying for his family and him to be brought home and the truth to be known. So that is really sad. And I found out from watching information on that case, I found out there's other cases like Summer Wells, also in Tennessee, who pretty much disappeared without a trace. And, all these children, it's just heartbreaking, all these cases. So it's hard to pay too much attention or get way into it because it will just make you really depressed. But I do pray for them. I try to say a prayer every day for the missing because God knows what happened. God knows where they're at. If He can, um, and I pray that He would let us know so these people have answers. But yeah, that's I kind of been doing that in between, still working part time, trying to figure out how to be retired. It's weird. It is weird trying to going from a set schedule for 30 years to trying to find different ways to have meaning, in your routine. But we're working at it. And so that's why, again, I'm hoping that some people will join me for these chats and get together a community. Maybe you don't have to live on a farm to want to come in and chat. So, yeah, I'm going to doing stuff like this. And also, I don't know, how do you guys like cooking and stuff with, I don't even know, it's not really prepper. What do you call it? Well, I have some people may call it prepping or whatever, but I don't really think of it as prepping. It's just having a stocked pantry kind of thing. But I have a lot of grain storage. And while I was still working, I was definitely a kitchen gadget junkie. Every new gadget, I pretty much had to have it. I had to try it out. So I have a lot of kitchen gadgets. I've had to stop that obsession. But yeah, I have a lot of kitchen gadgets. So one of the things I want to do on the channel is to look at how some of these things are used, especially with which not country cooking, baking, or whatever. But I don't know. Y'all tell me. I can't think of the proper wording to describe. Like if you want to like things dealing with grains, how to use these grains in different ways, kitchen gadgets that help you cook these grains or like grind them into flour and make bread, all these kind of things. So we're going to be looking at some of that. I want to do some commentary on some videos on how to go about using these things. I was looking at some people, I don't know if you've ever heard of a dough mixer, but I was looking, some of these things are so expensive. But if you do some research, there are lower cost alternatives. So I want to put together a video of the not grain, dough mixer and some alternatives to these super, super expensive versions that do the same thing and do a really good job at it. So I'm going to work on that and maybe show do some commentary on the video showing how these things work and do some comparison things. See what you think about that. And yeah, and I need to start using some of my grain storage. So I'm going to start researching because I don't know why my husband will not eat homemade bread. Most people would think homemade bread was a delicacy. He wants store-bought bread, which I like homemade bread myself. It's so much healthier. But there's that. Okay, so I don't make a lot because I'm pretty much the only one eating it. But there's only certain grains. There's only so many grains that you really will make a good loaf of bread. I have hard white, hard red, and I have rye. But I have some other grains that I'm trying to find other things to do with. Now I have soft white, and I have a short little video. I really need to redo it, but it's a short little video on how I make all-purpose flour. It's the ratios between the hard and soft, and the amount of sifting you need to do if you want all-purpose flour pretty much to replace what you would buy in the grocery store. So it is not whole grain. It's not whole wheat. It has all that stuff um, sifted out. So that video, that's to replace store-bought. So you definitely be healthier if you didn't sift as much, but then again, you have to alter your recipes if you do that. And so my video on all-purpose flour is for replacement for store-bought using your grain storage. It's not so much about health benefits, it's about eating from your storage grains. So the flour you make based on those ratios and sifting, you can use in the same recipes that you use store-bought all-purpose flour, like biscuits and uh, pie crust, whatever, cakes, everything, because it is sifted about as maybe not quite as fine, but very close. I've used a straight biscuit recipe out of the Pillsbury cookbook with my homemade all-purpose flour, and they rise and come out just fine. But now, if you're going to use whole wheat, unsifted, home milled flour in your biscuits, you're going to have to find a specialized recipe because you have to make a lot of adjustments to get something that's not a brick. And maybe we'll look at some of those too. But yeah, I'm going to try to do some of those. So I hope y'all will join me for that. And yeah, I don't have any pulled up today. Today was just mainly to give an update on the dogs and the new calves. And let's see, I don't think anything else on the farm is going on. It's not hay season yet. That won't be too long down the road. It hasn't been too long ago that they did the fertilizer, so I don't know when the first cutting will be, but I'll keep y'all updated on that. That might get some fun videos for that. And we do have on our road, we have a new produce stand opening up. So that should be fun to check out and see what kind of stuff they're going to have. So that'll be nice. So if y'all have like farmers markets and things like that, y'all get like to go to. It's always good to see some of the interesting stuff. And I'm hoping they're going to have some eggs. I miss having chickens and having fresh eggs, but hubby does not eat eggs and he hates chickens. So after years of the argument and hearing him complain about how he hates chicken poop on the sidewalk, I finally got rid of my chickens. But I do miss them. I do. But it'd be nice if this new stand is going to have fresh eggs. Be better. I'll like the fresh eggs better. So we'll see about that. What else is going on in town? Nothing that I can think of. What are you guys all into? Oh, is my music playing? I don't know if my music's playing or not. I think it is. I can't hear it. Can y'all hear the music? It's supposed to be playing. I wonder. You know what? I think it cuts off when I play a video clip. So I need to find out about that too. Because I know for the fair use stuff, you're supposed to have like some music in the background playing while you commentate on video. If it cuts it off in the background, that's going to be an issue. There's still so many things I have to learn about this software. It's a lot to it. But it's still, I think it'll be fun. And like I said, hopefully we'll be able to hear, to hang out together. What else is going on? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with the animal shelter. And I want to always shout them out. And that would be, you look it up. last fosters. Where's the animal shelter? There it is. Okay. See if they've got any events coming up. And this is the Rockingham County Animal Shelter. It's there's some debate on whether that's considered Wentworth, North Carolina, or Reidsville, North Carolina. So I'm not sure. But let's see if they have anything coming up. Any adoption events. I don't know if you saw. I don't think I posted it, but I should have posted it on my community tab. I've got to start doing that. If you saw some of the reels of our last foster toad, he got adopted, so I was thrilled for him for that. And let's see what else is going on. Let's see. And they have some Easter pictures. Okay. They were closed Friday. Let's see what else has got going on. Okay, we've got adoption specials. How long does this last? I'm not seeing. It's showing that they have dogs 6 months and up, $20 adoption fee, cats $5, but it's not showing how long this. It was the Easter special where they had donors paying part of the fees. Um, and some of the dogs on the site, Mary, Malone, Lisa, Rocky, and Brownie, have their adoption fees waived due to donors. But it's not. I don't know how long. As far as the adoption specials, the $20 for dogs and cats $5. I don't know how long that lasts. It doesn't say. But oh my goodness, I mean it's totally, totally affordable. You know, let's see. Yeah, April 15th is when Toad got adopted. They have his picture on their Facebook page. He was, I think, he came in as a puppy and he was 5 months in the shelter. So it was so grand. And we fostered him for about a month. I think, no, yeah, it was a little over a month, I think. So yeah, he's a doll baby. And Gracie's a doll baby too. I'm just, like I said, I really need some advice on getting this dog house trained because that's going to be a real barrier to getting her placed if we're not able to do that, because it makes such a difference when we can put in their listing that they're house trained. Because a lot of times, you know, a lot of dogs sometimes are adopted and then brought back because the people are really struggling to try to overcome. Because a lot of shelter dogs, they've been traumatized. It's hard going from a shelter environment into a home environment, and you don't know sometimes what they dealt with before, what their situation was. So, oh, it's hard. So if we can in foster care, if we can get them ready to transition into a home more easily by being used to be going outside, being used to being in a crate, being okay with a leash, which is also an issue with her. She's as soon as you start walking, she like plops down dead weight. So you have to like pick her up to carry her outside. She's still not walking. Oh, this is neat. I just saw a picture on Facebook of Robert Duvall, 94 years old, and with his picture he has two Australian cattle dogs, which is interesting because Gracie is half Australian cattle dog. So that's pretty cool right there. But and they're supposed to be really smart dogs, but she's also part lab, and I've had a lab, And labs can be very stubborn. So, yeah, definitely comment on the video. If you've got some suggestions or something else I can try, comment on the video and let me know because I really need to figure something out here to help her out. And let's see what else is going on. Let's see what's going on YouTube world here. Let's see. Do I have any? No, I don't. Okay. Hmm. And give a shout out to a page that, not a page, a channel that I really enjoy listening to. And Bullwinkle's vitamin mixture or supplement comes from uh, Dr. Jones is the name, and the channel is Veterinary Secrets. It's a lot of information on home remedies, helping take care of your animals, your dogs at home. You know, not it because a lot of people either can't afford to go to the vet all the time, or you just want a more natural approach. And I'm one for combining the two. I want to do everything I can here and support it with veterinarian care. So that's a good channel that I like. So I can give them a shout out for that if you want to check them out. No affiliation at all, just a channel, one that I like to go to. There was another one, but Lord, I cannot remember the name of it right now. If I find it, I'll mention it maybe in another live. But it's a lady, a vet, and she is all about holistic, and they do a lot of raw feeding, which I just can't do that with 8 dogs. I just can't. But I can't remember her right offhand. Some people may already know who I'm talking about, but yeah. So let's see. He has got, no, that's old. It's not showing me new stuff. Wait a minute. Let's check this out here. Okay. Mhm. What other kind of stuff do you guys watch? Let's see. Oh, I wonder if I've got, I have been, I haven't worked on it in quite a while, but I do have, I'm going to see, it really needs to be cut. Oh, I can't. I was going to show, but I don't think I have it downloaded off of my phone. But I have been working, see if I've got any pictures of it, on, well, it's been a week or so since I've worked on the punch needle cow rug. I don't know if y'all saw that. I need to get back on that. Um, Let me see if I can, yeah, oh, it's been a while. I've got this one, I'm gonna download that. Well, you can't, okay. This not being able to show pictures is weird. I gotta figure that out. Because sharing media is only videos. Let me share the screen. See if you can see that. There. You see, but it's so little. And that didn't make it any bigger at all. But there's Brutus in my studio looking at my rug. I've actually got more done since then. I do have all the flower edges put in, and I've started on the grass. So, yeah, working on that. And I had done a little short video, but I did it as a trial live, and so it's private because unfortunately I had the wrong camera set. And it was videoing like it was turned upside down on the desk, and so it was not videoing anything. But yeah. All right, so I'm gonna exit my screen share there. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and maybe try to do some on the painting today, but more probably I'll just procrastinate by doing vacuuming or something like that. And I need to go and get Gracie outside and see if I can get her to potty. And again, if you have any suggestions, please, please share.
Where you going? Where you
This is Miss Gracie.
going?
She's cute. She is so adorable, and I really want to help her get adopted. If we
That's
can
a good
just help her
girl.
get house
That's a
trained.
good girl.
So, if y'all can help me out, I would really appreciate it. Some advice.
I don't
She's
have any
so tiny.
food.
She's little. I don't know if you can tell from this, but she's pretty little. She's a tiny little thing. Okay, so all right, how do I stop that?
What are we doing?
Uh, okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit.